Bueno, hasta aquí un resumen de lo que sucedió, de lo que venimos contando desde hace ya prácticamente una semana, pero estamos realmente muy honrados por dos visitas muy importantes. That's why I want to say thank you for coming, Georgia Hiller. She is the commissioner of District 3, and Ken Becker, he's one. Thank you very much for coming here.
Oh, absolutely.
You're one of the lead detectives in this investigation.
Yes,
and I really want to say personal thanks because you took your time off your vacation. That is so important for us. Thank you very much for you being here. So, first of all, I would like to, if you can give us analysis, what is been going on here in South Florida?
Absolutely. Hernan, human trafficking is a heinous crime, and it involves not only sex, but it also involves straight labor, abusive labor. And I personally have taken up the fight against human trafficking. I joined the Human Trafficking Task Force along with Lieutenant Becker and all the other law enforcement agencies and nonprofits that have collectively banded together in the Southwest Florida region to fight this heinous crime, which is actually a traveling crime. It moves from county to county, it moves from state to state, and it also goes across continents. It's a really horrible situation that we're facing. It's very prevalent in Southwest Florida, and I am personally very grateful to the sheriff, to the detective, and to the FDLE, as well as all the other law enforcement agencies that have gone out of their way to fight this crime, and most recently arrested 15 men and women who were involved right here between Lee and Collier County committing these horrible offenses against men, women, and children.
We're talking about a whole organization that it's already done, or we got more cells that are still working. I know that it's an ongoing investigation, so I really appreciate what information you can give us.
Oh, that's not a problem. Yeah, there is an ongoing investigation. There are more individuals that we're looking at. This is a very complex, organized crime that has been working in this area and throughout Central and South Florida for a number of years. We have intel going back probably 6 or 7 years on these individuals, and it's taken us that long to get cooperation from the victims and get somebody to finally get the strength to come forward and to allow us to rescue them and to be able to work with other agencies and other non-law enforcement organizations so that we can provide them services and get them the help that they need and help rescue other people.
There are 6 cases, and 6 women that you could get free. And what can you tell us about those women in order, how many years they've been captured, they are, where they are from? I know that you cannot give us a lot of information.
Right. Like I said, in this particular case, we've had 6 victims that we have been able to rescue. It come from Central America and Mexico. What's also important, though, last Friday when we ran this operation and we arrested the 13 of the 15 that had warrants on them, we came across another brothel while we were executing that operation. So we actually arrested 2 more individuals for deriving proceeds from prostitution, and we rescued 4 more individuals. So in reality, as a result of Friday's event, there are actually 10 individuals that have been rescued and saved.
Well, that's a lot of effort. And last, for the commissioner, what do you think this is stopping trafficking, human trafficking here in South Florida? You're making a lot of effort for not to have any more cases, right?
Absolutely. We are doing everything we can. We made it a priority of the Board of County Commissioners this year. It will continue as a priority in future years. Next week I'm going up to Tallahassee personally to lobby our lawmakers to strengthen the punishment for this type of crime, to dedicate funding to help protect and house these victims till we get through a successful prosecution, and also to formally create a statewide task force linking all the law enforcement agencies as well as the other organizations that help these victims, because it is a traveling crime, to share the information and work together between jurisdictions. And I will tell everyone everyone who's watching today, if you are a victim or if you know of a victim, to please contact me. Georgia Hiller, I have an office in on Orange Blossom, right by the public library. I have an office down at the East Trail in the Government Center. Contact the Sheriff's Office, contact Lieutenant Becker, or any law enforcement officer driving down your street. Just stop them, tell them, and we will do everything to be there to help that victim and to bring the case to a successful prosecution.
It's very important what the Commissioner said, saying the people doesn't have to be afraid. They can make anonymous calls to the Collier County office.
And I think another problem or battle that we fight with human trafficking is that these victims have been either physically abused for a number of years or are being controlled by getting them addicted to different illegal substance. And a lot of times they're very hesitant to come forward to law enforcement. A lot of times they're from cultures that don't have a lot of trust in law enforcement, and that's a battle that we are constantly fighting. But I think it's very important to know that we are here to help each and every victim of human trafficking, and we will do everything we can to make them safe, get them the services that they need so that they can be a productive member of the community within the United States.
I just have to say congratulations for your office and for all the effort that you are doing in the commissioners. And thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much
for being here.
Thank
you so much.
Absolutely.
Era la comisionada Hiller y uno de los investigadores que más estuvo en esta investigación. Quédese con nosotros porque hay mucho más aquí en De Latinos.